mesdames et messieurs, welcome to the Vincent Charles Project. I am your host, Mr. Vincent Charles. And joining me tonight for this cinematic assault on the senses, I have two people who you've come to know and love. To go down the table, first and foremost, he is the sober yin to my raging yang, the chainsaw to my Dave. He is Ordnance J. Packard. Ordy, how you doing, brother?
I hate you so much.
I
If hate were people, I would be China. I'm doing well. How you doing, Vincent?
I'm doing good. I'm okay with that. Vent. Bring out your hate. Just let it flow.
The fact the way that you just gamed the poll so we would be forced to watch this steaming pile of shit.
Well, you see, I viewed it in this manner, because I know that some of our audience had watched the film and were like, oh my God, why did you make us do this? It's like, first of all, I didn't make you do anything. You chose to watch it. I merely pointed out the fact that it existed. But I wanted all of us to watch it collectively, as part of the show. The simplest analogy I can give you is ripping off a Band-Aid.
Okay.
Getting it out of the way. Just watch it, be done with it. Okay, we've seen it, we hate it, let's move on. That kind of thing.
Okay.
Because if we kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, no doubt you would have been angrier at me. But that's neither here nor there. But I'm glad you're here, and I look forward to hearing even more hatred from you. And last but certainly not least, what do you say about this man? He's amazing. He's awesome. He's Jeff. What's going on, brother?
You know what I would rather have loved to have watched than this? A circle jerk with a bunch of little people.
Oh, Jesus. Dude, they've got categories for that on YouPorn. They've got categories for everything on YouPorn. But yeah.
Yeah, I know I'm jumping the gun, but I really didn't expect to see little Gwen Stefani in this movie.
Okay, little Gwen Stefani, I don't know her real name, but that's Bridget the Midget. She actually does porn.
Yes.
And it's horrifying, but hey, what you people choose to watch in the privacy of your own homes, you're still sick and twisted.
But it did have the little person hooker from Total Recall in it too, playing.
Yes.
Yes. So, yes.
And it also had the father was the guy from Twin Peaks.
Correct.
The guy who was doing the weird dancing and rubbing his hands together. I love that gif.
Yes. Yes. So if you haven't caught on, this movie is about little people.
Yes.
Midgets, orbs, whatever. Yes.
Little people and Gary Oldman. I mean, I guess we have to make that distinction.
That's little Gary Oldman as little person.
Yes.
So.
Okay. First thing I want to do is I want to make sure this is going out because I know that
it is.
There are some restream issues with X.
Yeah, and the fact that Jennifer's not already in the chat is pissing me off, frankly.
Okay, we'll go to KLRN Radio.
No, we're showing up. We got 23 in chat right now, so yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead
and growing.
Boost it. Okay.
So, there she is.
Oh, Jennifer's here. Okay.
I knew I bitched.
Because if you're familiar with the lore, originally when we were supposed to watch this film, I went ahead and sent out the Tubi link and all that, and this was a few weeks back. And Jennifer had watched it on a flight, and she came very close to getting air-marshaled because that's how she felt about the film. And We understand now.
Mm. Yeah. So I'm going to get this out there now.
Please do.
This is the worst film in my absolute most hated genre of Hollywood films. I refer to that genre as if I had wanted to spend 100 minutes watching a midlife crisis, I could have stared in the mirror and been less annoyed.
I knew
In
this
this
movie was
category-
going to suck.
Okay, I nearly choked on coffee. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, you dirty fucker, you.
In this category, in chronological order, Nothing in Common, 1986, Tom Hanks and Jackie Gleason. Nobody's Fool, 1994,
Oh my
Paul
God.
Newman. As Good as It Gets, 1997, Jack Nicholson. All of them are in a time frame where Hollywood really wanted to put out movies to make boomers feel good about their estranged families.
Although I will say the Jack Nicholson movie has one of the coldest lines of any movie ever.
Yes. And also one of the cutest dogs.
Yeah.
Yes.
When the dog steps over the cracks like he does and he keeps bacon in his pocket for the dog. That was fucking awesome. But
Yeah.
Just like Nobody's Fool has one of the best lines I've used my entire life since seeing it. When you're leaving a situation or somebody else is leaving, you say Via con Halos. Go with the eggs.
Mhm.
Other than that,
Look, I had high hopes for this movie. Within the first minute and a half, we have a scene with Kate Beckinsale looking like she is going to give a Hummer to Matthew McConaughey.
yeah, I was all in for that.
I was sitting here channeling my inner McConaughey, going, "All right, all right, all right." I mean, I was ready for it.
yeah, you can't not get behind a mouth hug in the first 5 minutes of a movie.
No.
Yeah.
There for a split
Hey.
second, I thought I had the wrong movie on. Because I'm like, how can this movie be the worst? In like 2 minutes, after the 2 minute mark, I went, oh.
Here, okay. The entire relationship between Beckinsale and McConaughey, I can sum up in there are two people who have made a religion out of not understanding what the other person is saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the tension between until the last 30 minutes. That was the tension between them throughout the whole movie.
Okay, now see, here's the thing about Kate Beckinsale. Earlier in her career, she did a lot of stage work, and she did a lot of Shakespeare. She even did a Shakespeare film. She did Much Ado About Nothing. That was her film premiere, and she was very good in it. She's a very good actress when she wants to be.
Yes.
In this film,
I loved her in Serendipity.
She was not. And you have two people with reasonably good acting chops.
Mm-hmm.
Because Matthew McConaughey's done good work, and I did not feel anything between either of them.
No,
They did not.
No.
They did not convince me that they were in any kind of romantic relationship. If they convinced me of anything, they convinced me of their friends who occasionally fuck.
Yeah,
that was the limit of. No, that was the most emotion I got out of their performances.
And they're allegedly engaged and deeply in love with each other.
I think the actors who played Bronn and Cersei in Game of Thrones had more chemistry on screen than these two did. And those two individuals hate each other.
Right.
Oh, Jesus. Dude, we're not getting enough hate from you two. Let it flow. Let it flow.
Oh, you want hate? Let's introduce that little fucker Dinklage and that whore, Patricia Arquette.
She's not a prostitute.
No, she's not.
And why did they even keep showing up in the movie? That arc ended in the hotel room in the first 15 minutes.
Like, did we just forget she killed a man?
Right.
With her heel?
That is.
I mean, I'm gonna say something. The only thing this movie should have had with those two in is them running from the cops, not that little fucker sitting on a cabin later in the movie going, oh, "Yeah, everything's so great." Shut up.
I'm insufferable and I'm French, which makes me even more insufferable.
And see,
And the
that's the
worst
thing.
part is that little that little dink is not even acting because he's that obnoxious in real life. He's just reading the freaking words.
With a French accent.
A very poor French accent.
Yes.
I mean, I can name 10 actors off the top of my head who can do better accents than that, who are nowhere near as famous as he is.
And it's like we were talking about in the green room about Gary Oldman being cast as a little person in this. And also the lead little person in this movie. It's not that there aren't other capable actors among the population.
Yeah.
It's the fact that Dinklage would have had them shot because nobody's more important than Peter Dinklage.
I mean,
if he can't have the lead role, nobody can.
You know, the casting director is like, okay, look, we have to have a normal sized person who's going to play a dwarf that Dinklage. Okay, Gary Oldman's the only man on earth that Dinklage can't have a fucking say on.
No, see, this is the thing though. This is the Dinklage from 2002. This was before Dinklage went completely fucking
mental. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the only midget in Hollywood. Therefore, I'm the only midget who can work. Guy magic and make 50 of me so I can be the 7 dwarves and all this other bullshit.
Although I'm going to defend Dinklage. After seeing this movie, he might be the only current midget in Hollywood that can act. That's youngish.
Youngish. Okay, good qualifier. Because I was going to say, I mean, I forgot his name when we were in the green room. Warwick Davis.
And Marty and all that.
Yeah. Not long ago, but,
Yeah,
you know.
There was another one, another British actor. David Rappaport. He did a lot of...
yes.
Yeah. He did a lot of television shows. I think he did a lot of... L.A. Law. He was in that.
Yeah,
And
I think he aged out to have played, you know...
No, he didn't age out. He, if I recall correctly, he took his own life. You know, look that up.
Oh, yeah.
He did. Yeah, because he had
M.D. Rolfe, the Forgotten Hobbit.
But he nailed that, like, semi-Alabama McConaughey accent.
Yeah.
He nailed it. That was awesome.
This is the worst film I've ever seen him in. And he's still active. Oh, dude is a legend.
I'm actually, he's not as method as others, but I'm actually surprised he didn't have his legs removed for this role.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy he shot himself in 1990.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. Yeah, but he was in Time Bandits. Dude.
Yeah, that's why I was, yeah.
Rolf, the Forgotten Hobbit. That's, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's going up on the big screen. That may stay on the big screen. There we go.
Yeah, see, if they had gotten Christian Bale for this instead of Gary Oldman, Bale would have sawed his legs off.
Probably.
Yeah. Here's the frightening thing, though. Danny DeVito is only 5 inches taller than Dinklage, so why couldn't they have hired him?
Stature. Though if we ever do get Shorty, we have to really lean into the fact that he did play Napoleon in that movie.
Yeah. The fact that Gary Oldman was on his knees the whole time was diabolical. Well, it's Hollywood. A lot of people spend time on their knees.
Yeah.
I wish we would have saw Kate more on her knees, if you catch my meaning, Mr. Frodo.
No, we did see her on her knees. McConaughey refused her, so... Well, at that moment, I've got to go. And again, that's the other baffling thing about
this. That's not I've got to go. That's you look at your watch and say, yeah, I got 10 minutes. I can be late.
Yes. There is no I got to go. No.
I mean, sure, it sets up McConaughey for, these people are very, very important to me. But are they? Because his whole reaction after the convention, it's like they completely morphed him into, oh, my family and everyone like them are abhorrent to me.
Yeah, it's
And
just
Jennifer, exactly.
Who refuses a
It's-
mouth hug? Exactly.
he just, while he was at the party or the convention, the midget convention. That's something I'll never get tired of saying. But at the midget convention, he talked to everybody. He looked like he was getting along with everybody. Um there was a willing suspension of disbelief on my part. It's like he sees his family, some people that he knows, some people that he, barely knows, but he's being nice and pleasant. And then the moment he steps outside, when Gary Oldman gets there, he turns instantly apathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
It's-
crazy because I actually thought the scene where he came in and his mom was sitting down and he came up behind her and then kissed the forehead and all. I thought there are nuggets in this movie that I'm like, oh,
bare bones.
okay.
Dancing with the daughters and the cousins and everything. Yeah, I mean, there was genuine. Yeah, he has embraced. Yeah, okay. So to explain it a little bit, McConaughey comes from a family of dwarfs. His brother's a dwarf. Both his parents are dwarfs. He's kind of like the odd man out. He's the inversion of it, right? So
he's that kid on YouTube who plays trombone to his mom.
Right. So he's there. He's there in the first 30 minutes of the movie. You think this guy is a total fucking advocate for all of it, and he's part of it. He's part of that. He's part of that society. And then, oh, my girlfriend's pregnant. Flip the switch.
Yeah, my hot girlfriend is pregnant.
Yeah, and I can easily verify that. I put it on the big screen. Honestly, could not get through the trailer, but I tried. Vince will tell you I tried. Yeah, she did. She got about through 30 seconds of this, and it's what I made the hashtag for in one of my tweets. The fuck did you make me watch? Hashtag.
And with MD, this could have been a moderately acceptable. And I will add that one scene that we discussed pre-show was one of the funniest moments I've seen in a movie that we reviewed that have not been a quality movie, and that was the Jewish scene.
Yeah, it was the cookout scene where the in-laws meet each other. And MD's right. This could have bare bones. This had the potential of being an actually funny movie.
Yes, get rid of Dink and the whore.
Yeah, definitely.
In that scene too, and it's like you have the mother of the bride is completely uncomfortable about just sitting there, and then it's revealed it's not because they're little people, it's because her father is Orthodox Jew and the wedding would have to be done that way or a civil ceremony.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a good payoff.
Yes.
I'm dealing with my own internal biases.
The tension was palpable.
Yeah, because you're looking at that and you're thinking, oh, it's building up, it's building up, it's building up. And then she actually says, no, I shouldn't explain it. Maybe, she tells her husband, maybe you should explain this. You're more eloquent than I am. And then he goes ahead and explains the situation. Her father is Orthodox Jewish and he doesn't have long to live. And if he's not going to attend the funeral if it's not an Orthodox ceremony. And that is just like, it takes the weight off everyone's shoulders.
And the joke, if he dies, can we have a normal Christian or Catholic? I was like, holy hell, where was this been this whole movie?
Right. No, exactly. That was actually one of the very few, almost the only amusing part of this movie. Intentionally amusing.
And it's funny because it's that scene alone, because you guys were saying that this is not the actual movie that the director wanted.
Right. Yeah. No, because he submitted a totally different movie and the studio had its way with it. So, in fact, everybody involved with the movie said this is not the movie we made.
You know, that moment alone would actually make me watch the director's cut because there might be better scenes available.
Yeah. And as we discovered backstage before coming on too, the director of this movie, who has only worked once since then, but not on a major project. For those of you who are into really, really bizarre cinema, he played Squeeze It in Forbidden Zone, which we will be watching.
Yes,
coming up.
we will be. As a matter of fact, I think that we should do that one next week because it did win a poll, and
I'm sorry. After this, I'm sorry, I married an axe murderer. We need a palate cleanser.
Okay. So
like Get Shorty or something.
Like an actual real movie that people enjoy. Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely.
No, something that people enjoy that Janelle hasn't seen, and in that whole, how the fuck have you not seen this thing? So we need something in that vein before we get into Forbidden Zone, because while I love that movie and you love that movie, Jeff, I don't know if you have an opinion on Forbidden Zone.
Yeah, you need to watch it because there are so many Elfmans in that movie.
I have
so many Elfmans,
and I'm not allowed to be on the episode that when we talk about back to school.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
Because Terry Farrell's in it. Yeah. So, anyway, actually, I don't need a palate cleanser so much as our listeners need it.
Yeah, the audience really needs it. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, because we've been going like a bit top heavy on the obscure stuff, and while the three of us enjoy stuff like that, it's not necessarily what everybody else enjoys. And while I love pointing out new films for people to watch and get into, I realize that tastes differ, so we need to.
Well, I'm just
saying, like midget porn, other people don't.
Yeah. I think we just need to hit a movie that Janelle obviously has never seen, and it vexes us because it's actually good, and it is objectively a good movie that everybody agrees on, while maybe niche, like say Sneakers, that she'll immediately feel compelled to gif.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I will say I'm still thinking about Kate Beckinsale at the party in that black dress.
It's kind
or
of
just she was in her pajamas too, because that Kate Beckinsale. Okay, it's like I said in the green room. This is the first time I've seen Kate Beckinsale outside of Underworld. Okay, and while yes, the wet leather is a good look, to see that is consistent across genres, I will now throw out one of my catchphrases. Whatever man may draw my tongue from her asshole shall be king of the Britons.
So how, with that knowledge, Ordy, how disappointed were you that this movie ended with two vampires kissing?
Oh, you dirty fucker! Yeah, okay. That was a really obscure take right there. But yeah,
but accurate, because that's no, that is
that's accurate AF.
Yeah. Because it really is, as much as Gary Oldman has been known for, Dracula is his magnum opus. Yeah. Aside from maybe Zorn. But
no, he actually hates that. He hates The Fifth Element. It triggers him when he watches it. I was watching an interview before I watched the movie today. He was like, I'm sorry, it's going to disappoint people, but I didn't enjoy doing that movie. And I'm like, it's kind of hard to tell because
he kills it.
He kills it. Exactly.
He absolutely crushes it.
Like, to hear him with his actual voice in the roles he's played, just,
yeah, but
which speaks to his craft.
But that, The Professional, Sid and Nancy, Jesus, he's done so much stuff that is absolutely fucking amazing.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, career spanning, and I mean, he's good in everything. He's one of those who would read a phone book in a way that would just absolutely have you enthralled.
Exactly. I would literally pay cashy money to watch him read a grocery list.
Yeah.
And Vivian mentions, unless it's the one with George Hamilton, and we have got to. I don't know how many people out there actually have a copy of fucking
Once Bitten.
Zorro the Gay Blade.
Oh yeah, no, that Janelle absolutely needs to see that one.
And
We did it early on before we brought Jeff and Janelle into the show. We did it with Raquel.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Zorro the Gay Blade is an absolute masterpiece.
I think that is, possibly George Hamilton's finest cinematic achievement. And oh my God, there's a copy on YouTube. Holy
Of which
shit!
one, Zorro?
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's the one I had to watch because I don't have a physical copy of it.
Okay. Yeah, because I had to wait 14 days for mine to get delivered. Once
Yeah,
Bitten.
no, yeah,
Okay.
Vivian, Once Bitten. That was one you had. There were two vampire comedies that came out right on top of each other. Once Bitten and Love at First Bite. The other one had Jim Carrey and Lauren Hutton in it.
I think that's Once Bitten, isn't it?
That may be Once Bitten and Love at First Bite is the other one. They're a fucking interchangeable. They're the same goddamn movie. Except one has
okay,
James
it's on YouTube. Love at First Bite, 1979. George Hamilton, Susan St. James. Yeah, okay. We're gonna do that one next week.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because George Hamilton's fucking amazing, and I'm putting that in my YouTube queue. So yeah. But yeah, type in Love at First Bite. It's the first one that pops up. So.
All right. Excellent. No, we're not doing that one next week. We need to do a.
That is a palate cleanser. That is it's a funny, entertaining movie. There's no gore, which will please Janelle to no end, and it's funny as hell. It's not as funny as Zorro, but what is,
I think we need to. Yeah, we need to spoon feed George Hamilton and Janelle. We can't just hit her with Gay Blade right off the bat.
No, I think leading off with Love at First Bite, then go to Zorro the Gay Blade, and then go to his second magnum opus, which was Godfather 3.
We are not watching Godfather movies.
I would rather watch this movie again.
I would watch this movie again before any of the Godfathers.
I would rather listen to Geddy Lee sing the American national anthem.
Okay, maybe let's not go that far.
The cheese grater. Oh, which also brings me up. We got to watch The Adventures of Ford Fairlane sometime.
Oh God. Oh shit. Oh dude.
So we're talking about other movies instead of this movie. Have we said everything we're going to say about this movie, or are we just going to tease future shows?
Why is Patricia Arquette featured on every cover of this damn movie?
She's in the movie for a total of 15 minutes and annoying in every single fucking one of those.
That's basic. That can basically be said about any Arquette.
Yes.
There was one movie with one of the Arquette sisters did with Jeff Goldblum. I think it was Into the Night or something along those lines, where she was smuggling emeralds in her vagina. And
as an Arquette would do, probably.
As an Arquette would do. And it wasn't annoying. It was like supposed to be a rom-com in like the Valley Girl sort of way, I guess. But yeah. Kind of like Risky Business meets Valley Girl with some gem smuggling in it. I don't know. Just 40 years ago I watched that movie.
Oh, Jesus. And you it ruined you. You're not the same man.
I'm not.
But yeah, we can talk this movie up a little bit more, and then because we're coming up on the halfway point.
So how far did we get? We got to the the convention.
Yeah, at the beginning. But I think we can. Okay, basically, she finds out that she's pregnant. Even though she was on birth control, but
I want to go back
We
a
all
little
know how
bit
that
before
works
that.
out. Oh, okay.
When she
Go
finds
ahead.
out her brother, or no, I guess it's a little after that. When she finds out his brother is a dwarf.
Yeah.
When he's training new recruits. If you watch that scene again, and I can't believe I'm saying that.
I'm not going to. Go on.
You have Kate Beckinsale coming down a hill in an outfit that you can see her red, white, and blue, striped bra that she apparently stole from Sarah because everyone's stealing Sarah's look. If those inside joke on Twitter here, she's walking down with the see-through shirt on. He's talking about fire training. He goes over to look at her, and the recruits are sitting in their circle jerk, not moving. I mean, not just not looking anywhere else. Literally not moving. Like they put dummies in this circle jerk ring, and they do not move a flinch.
Those are extras who got paid in craft services and nothing more.
Yeah.
I've never seen someone sit in a circle and not even like, oh hey, look, I got a little bit of a twitch or a flinch or blink.
No, they had.
What was the point of inviting the fucking recruit, the tall recruit, to the party? Anyway,
I have no idea.
I mean, it's like seriously, it's kind of like, okay, we got to give this chick a shot in Hollywood. I got to find out who. I mean, tall blonde chick. You think, okay, this is going to be set up because I'm still at this point. I'm still waiting for the love triangle to happen.
I'm still waiting for the whole cops chasing the killer.
Also, yes,
we had better detective work in Mount Hideaway.
Oh God, I missed that movie.
Yeah.
We should just do Mount Hideaway. Do both of them. Just every goddamn episode. We love those movies that much.
Well, we've done every episode that's available.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not even credited. Actually, let me look at outside main top cast. Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out what her role in this whole thing was.
Maybe she was sleeping with one of the money guys, or producers or something. Yeah, here's your big break, and yeah, she did such a good job they left her off the credits.
We are also 33 minutes into this film, and not one of us have mentioned the fact that David Alan Grier is actually in this movie.
Was he though?
Well, yeah, because he was nailing Bridget the Midget. So yeah.
Yeah.
That was just accidental. It wasn't part of the movie.
No, exactly. What was his role in this? Sammy Davis Jr. impersonator that liked to hang out with little people?
Yeah.
That's as good as an explanation as we're ever going to get.
That's the only explanation that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, why? Okay, we got to go back in time a little bit. Why is Peter Dinklage so set to murder the fucking hotel manager?
Because he's edgy. He's a French anarchist.
Okay.
Peter Dinklage goes full Stanislavski in every fucking movie. He becomes his role, which are usually shit anyway. But
okay. So I found her name, Morty.
Okay.
Dana Sesson. She appeared in Tiptoes, Tontine, Inverted, and Sax and Violins. Rather, not violins, but.
Oh, I get it. That's a play on instruments. That's clever. Okay.
She is 5'11".
Oh my!
Yeah, she was quite tall.
Acting work was 2010, and that's about all we know.
And that's about all we care to know, really.
Yeah.
Because I'm of the opinion. And while there are some moments in this movie that were actually decent, I am firmly of the opinion that someone in this film could actually cure cancer, and I still wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, no, there's movie. Nobody is likable in this because even fucking Gary Oldman's character Rolf is
Okay,
don't
see,
remember seeing Misanthrope.
Orty, I'm going to tell you something. My nephew is standing here. He's listening to me give this, and he's shaking his head because his mother, my eldest sister, she loved this movie. She would watch it at every opportunity.
Again, bringing me back to the genre of if I wanted to spend 100 minutes watching a midlife crisis, I would have just stared in the mirror and been less annoyed.
Exactly.
I wonder, who are these movies made for? Seriously.
Hold on. Here we go. Nick, say it's true.
That's 100% true. Anything with Gary Oldman.
Thank you.
See? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, my sister wasn't quite right, but yeah.
I just don't. And the fact that this is a shared family experience with you is even more baffling.
So already, Vincent, I just dropped a picture in the group chat.
Oh, Jesus. Let me get my phone. Hang on. And it's a shame we can't embed photographs in this damn thing. Of course, there's probably a way, but I'm too stupid to figure it out. So hang on.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
She would have been great in 13th Warrior.
Mm-hmm. How she didn't get Viking roles. I don't know.
I was going to say, yeah, how she doesn't get Viking roles is beyond me. There was a whole series on TV for 6 years about Vikings. She should just, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, somehow she went from like a 7 to like an 8. And I'm lowballing here.
Yeah.
She's
got that Claudia Christian look to her.
Oh,
yeah.
See, we share a brain. I was about to say that exact same thing. She's a very handsome woman. Yes.
It's the jaw, same jaw and chin. Anyway,
that and the booze. Yeah.
The booze. Ivanova is always right.
Yes.
That's what Janelle needs to do. Babylon 5. And sorry.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do one of the films, but
no, actually we can't. I tried watching the film. On my most recent run through of Babylon 5, I tried to be a completionist with watching the show, watching the movies in their place in the show, and then watching, what was it, Crusader or whatever?
Yeah, Crusade.
Yeah, Crusade. None of the movies are available on any streaming service.
Oh, Jesus. Not even YouTube.
I honestly, I didn't check YouTube. Okay, so I have Jeff, you dropped the cover in the group chat.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they making Kate Beckinsale look like Jennifer Aniston?
Because back in the early 2000s, everything was Jennifer Aniston.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Okay, fair. It's like back in the 90s, if it didn't involve Dan Cortez, I didn't give a shit.
And the alternate cover they actually show Gary Oldman as a dwarf.
Yes.
Yeah, because the poster that I kept putting up, it has Gary Oldman. He's got the hair and everything, but he doesn't have those Coke bottle glasses, and he's not tiny. So, yeah.
This is just crap. Okay, so what we talked about we talked about the convention. We talked about the party a little bit.
Okay, guys,
you're screwing Bridget the Midget on the table, and
and
also Bridget the Midget is Gary Oldman's love interest in this. Initially, he gets beat up for her when her other boyfriend comes home. And anyway,
and I'll just say it. Okay, I see it. I see little Gwen Stefani get tracking attention. Just saying.
Yeah.
I understand JD a little bit more now after watching this movie.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. All right, we discussed all those parts. We discussed the cookout scene with the in-laws. I say we go straight to the end, forget this film ever existed, and then talk about shit that we want to watch, upcoming stuff.
Okay, so let me mention my favorite scene of all in this.
No,
film.
please do.
After the two vampires kiss, the credits rolled.
That was
Perfect.
Oh my god! Yes.
Yeah.
What hump?
So we getting there in the last 30 minutes, we have McConaughey having a total breakdown because the kid's crying, and the kid's crying because he's a dwarf and has all these medical problems. And then they split up. Kate Beckinsale goes and hangs out with Gary Oldman in his new place because he's writing for newspapers now or some shit. I really wasn't paying attention. And then McConaughey
Syndicated in
comes.
3 publications. Count 'em.
Yes,
3
great.
publications. That's 3 more than I'm syndicated.
Sacramento Bee. Yeah.
The San
Sacramento
Diegan, and the Chicago Times Tribune. I don't know what the Chicago paper's called, but yeah.
Yeah.
Don't care.
So only for him getting his life together. Nice. Not radical enough for Peter Dinklage, and they have that discussion that just made me want to stick an ice pick in the back of my head. Anyway, yeah, so McConaughey shows up. Hey, I'm working on stuff, but I've still got anger issues about this whole thing. Blah, 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 blah. Nope, they split. Done. Fine, whatever. Now we finally get to the fucking love triangle in the last 5 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the last line of the movie, you can kiss me if you want to.
Yes. Beckinsale to Gary Oldman.
And scene. We're done. Okay.
We went from a potential Hummer at the beginning to that. I'm not saying if there is or isn't a hell, but I imagine it has a drive-through movie playing this constantly.
With a bad speaker and demons fucking in the car next to you.
And the smell of patchouli coming from Patricia Arquette.
God damn. Yeah, there's another one. Dinklage and her really didn't like act; they just played themselves.
No.
And even being themselves, they were completely unconvincing.
Yes.
Yeah, because having been in bad relationships, I can watch a scene with people in bad relationships and know whether they're, actually acting or pulling their punches or just being apathetic like fucking Peter Dinklage. And that's exactly what they were doing. It was Can we stop talking about this and just move on to other things?
Hey, it's your fault we watched it.
I know, and
Look, we made it 45 minutes of a 90-minute movie talking about it. I think we're good.
Okay. I'm gonna make up for this. I'm gonna commit Sudoku.
Gary Oldman, what up?
But yeah, since we've got the chat people in here, our band of brothers, throw out some ideas. What do you want to see? This is a show for you people, mostly. So tell us what you want to see.
Some of it's to share our trauma.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm going to insist we need a palate cleanser, something like along the lines of Sneakers, or something that that we've all seen, but Janelle hasn't in the what the fuck? How did you miss this genre?
Okay, see, we could.
Excellent, Al. Stumble, stumble, crawl, stumble, crawl, stumble.
Okay, let's celebrate Lent.
No, we're not taking the show off.
I guess we're going to be watching a Mel Gibson movie then. Maybe.
Fuck.
Completely in Aramaic, where we have to use subtitles.
Hey, I'll gladly watch Apocalyptic again.
Oh my! That
dude, that ending.
MD. Oh my God, that shit is cruel.
Yeah.
How dare you come up with such an amazing fucking idea like that?
How dare you? Yeah, that's our job to punish people.
Oh my God. Oh.
Ishtar.
Oh, ooh. Singing, dancing, Warren Beatty, maybe.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, because people used to say that was like one of the worst movies ever made. It's not that bad, really. Not compared to
it's
not not compared to
it's
some
the
shit I've
worst
seen.
big budget film ever up until current memory. I don't know, man. Like I said, Get Shorty, Spies Like Us, something along those lines. That I'm just saying for Janelle's cultural advancement.
Yeah, I think we should start a new show. It's What Has Janelle Not Seen?
No, well, okay,
That's the subtitle of this show.
yeah, that is actually the subtitle of this show.
But, yeah, okay, shit.
We tried that once, Al. We got copyright struck.
Yeah, we did. Like
We were doing Russian
fond
Lord
of
of the Rings.
saying we're fond of saying we got copyright struck from a country that no longer exists.
That's a hell of a merch idea.
That was-
Oh, dude, I would if I ever get popular enough on here to actually start doing merch, then yeah, that's going on a T-shirt.
I don't know if you ever saw the T-shirt I dropped in the chat room or not.
Yes. Oh my god, I'd have to scroll way, way back though.
But I deleted it because I was working on a correction. So,
Okay.
but I know Orty doesn't because he doesn't get his memos.
Oh no, I probably saw it.
No, but yeah, we got a copyright strike from Mossfilm because Mossfilm still apparently owns the rights to those the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit.
Pretty much
Rocky
anything from
Horror.
Leningrad. Yeah.
Yeah, the only
Leningrad broadcast.
the only legit way we could do a mystery science theater type thing is to use Tubi and then go to Patreon and open up a $0 value, and you would have to watch along with on your own screens.
Or we could start doing Discord watch parties.
Yeah, definitely. Or we can watch films that are in the public domain.
Yeah. Is Zora the Gay Blade in public domain?
No, God, I wish it was.
No, because I would screenplay the fuck out of that for one of our productions.
Oh, that would absolutely. Here I am.
He was dressed all in plum. He talked like a poof.
Well, they say the Navy makes men. It sure made me.
Dude, I swear to God.
It was fantastic.
Oh, God. Sink me. And everybody's wondering what the fuck we're talking about.
If you're listening to this podcast and you haven't seen Zorro the Gay Blade, you need to wait because that is something when we do that one again. Holy shit. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just do it next.
Seriously. There's a copy that's still extant on YouTube. And I highly recommend that you watch it. And it's actually a decent transfer. It's in 720. And
because the last time we did it on the show, I watched and it's in good shape. It's as good as you would expect from a VHS tape. So
yeah, and if you're not content with watching it on there and you want like a physical copy, there are still copies available on YouTube that are going for like $12, $13, $14. But 90% of them, for some unknown reason, are in Australia, and I had to wait 2 weeks for my package to get here. And it's like, is it like one of Australian most favorite films or something like that? Because if it is, then the Australians are pretty fucking cool. But yeah, you're gonna have to wait a while for it. But if it's at all possible for you to get a physical copy of it, do it, because this film, as popular as it was back when it was, being shown every fucking 3 times a day on HBO, it is extremely difficult to find a physical copy of it.
Yeah, I think you actually lucked out with your physical copy too, because when that was stamped on DVD, probably they were still doing the NTSC versus PAL thing. The encoding format where you couldn't
Yeah,
watch
exactly.
like there was one encoding format for the United States and another for the rest of the world. It was
Yeah,
like copyright protection.
they did the same thing with DVDs and Blu-rays. There's like 5 regions depending on where you live in the world, and they code them to specific regions where you can't watch it. But you can get away with it if you have like a multi-region disc player, but those are fairly expensive.
Wait, you can also rent it on where?
On
Jennifer's
Amazing?
chat.
You can rent it on Amazon. Oh, hang on.
I might buy it on Amazon.
Yeah, that's something I would suggest you buy. Definitely. And why is Amazon taking forever to come up on my phone?
But anyway, I'm sure Vincent will run a poll this week and then game the results so that way we'll be forced to watch something else.
No, I won't do that. Like I said, I wanted this. I wanted us to get this out of the way.
Boy, did you.
Yeah.
Ordy, now you know how I feel every time you mention the weather.
By the way, it's 60 degrees and slightly windy.
Okay, I didn't find Zorro the Gay Blade, but I did find The Erotic Adventures of Zorro. An adults-only retelling of the legend of Zorro, posing as a limp-wristed pansy by day who rides a white donkey, Don Diego secretly becomes Zorro at night, brandishing his, quote, long, quick rapier. And yeah, it's $3.99 to rent, so I don't know, maybe.
That's a pretty low bar.
Yeah, but we need to find that Troy McClure film, The Erotic Adventures of Hercules.
Can't be a lower bar than what we just watched.
No, I just meant financially, not cinematically.
No, actually, the PS4 is not multi-region because I have a Region 2 DVD of Flash Gordon that I wanted to watch because Brian Blessed does a commentary track on it. And
fantastic.
Yeah, and I watched it once because you can watch specific DVDs from, different area codes, for lack of a better word. But when you watch it on a PS4, you can only do it 5 times. And then it locks it out and you can't do it anymore.
Have you ever considered talking about a TV show or a movie that comes out will come out recently, say like, oh, I don't know, a Nicolas Cage movie called Spider Noir?
I saw the preview for that, and yes, I'm going to watch it because A, it's Nicolas Cage, and B, it's Nicolas fucking Cage. So, yeah, I would be into doing that if you guys were up for it.
Not for nothing, we do have 2 votes in the chat for Get Shorty. From those who enjoy our pain as much as we do. Just saying. I'm pushing it. Not as hard as I'm pushing our 4 weeks from today movie, though.
And that is?
The one I texted you about, Saturday the 14th.
Oh, yes.
Because for those of you who don't pay attention to the calendar, February and March, the dates fall on the same day. Unless it's a leap year. So, next month we will also have a Friday the 13th, which means we will also have a Saturday the 14th.
So on Sunday the 15th, we're going to be watching Saturday the 14th.
Saturday the 14th.
And admittedly, it sounds a bit confusing, but trust us, it'll be fine.
It can't be any more confusing than anything else we ever talk about on this show.
This is true. But yeah, I think, since we haven't nailed anything down as far as, what we plan on watching next week, People in the audience are saying get Shorty, so yeah.
Yeah, Jennifer and MD both said get Shorty when I mentioned it. So I don't
Okay,
know if
is
that's
it
just people taking it well or if you want to put it in your poll.
no, because I don't want to do a poll. Because I don't want to game the results.
Yeah, I'd rather do a Finn, not a poll.
Ho
Ho ho!
I'm
And
sick. Humor me.
yeah.
Yeah.
And oh my god, I typed in Get Shorty, but and it is on Tubi along with the TV series, as if people actually watch that. But also something that we should do in the not too distant future. Taffin. Have you ever seen that
Yes.
with Pierce Brosnan? Yes,
Yes.
that is a fucking amazing movie. And yeah, we definitely need to do that sometime in the future. But yes, I'm going to go ahead
Well,
and I'm going to put Get Shorty in the Tubi queue, and I suggest that everyone else do it again because it looks like it's going to be the movie we do next week. The palate cleanser to forget shit like this. I wish I could be the man I was before I watched this film. I can't go back to that ever.
no.
I've
There's
been
moments in life that change a man. You know, the first time he kills somebody, the first time he the first time you get laid.
I have been irrevocably changed, and
Yeah.
yeah, I'll never be the same. So, and on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. I would like to thank Orty and Jeff. Number one, for putting up with me. Number two, putting up with the horrible choices that I make with regard to the films we watch. And
We are now collateral damage of your poor life decisions.
and I love you guys for it, seriously. And to everybody who's listening, I love you guys too, seriously. Just
Programming note real quick.
Yeah.
Jeff is off for the rest of the month, but we do have Sunday Nights with Alan Ray returning tonight in 2 hours.
Ooh, okay. Thank you for putting that out there. And yeah, before I forget, Orty, where can we find you?
This week, where am I? Tuesday night, you can find me with me, you, Jeff, Rick, and maybe sometimes someone else on Men Explained Poorly. On Wednesday night, you can find me on Rick and Orty with Rick. Thursday, you can find me on The Culture Shift with Brad Slager. Friday night, our D&D sessions will begin to drop with you, myself, Jeff is the DM, Delaney, Janie Mack, and the EP. And then Saturday night, you can find me on Juxtaposition again. And then next Sunday, right back here with you. I am on every fucking day this week, except for Monday.
And we love you for it. And Jeff, I'm not going to ask you because you're off for the next 2 weeks. And you can find me here every Sunday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can find me every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Men Explained Poorly with Jeff, with Orty, with Rick, and whoever may decide to come on the show, if anyone ever decides to come on the show. But other than that, we're out of here. And in the words of the late, great Vincent Price, a man who limits his interests limits